Hey guys, it's Sean G back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in to another one of my videos. I really appreciate it, guys. First of all, I want to say happy Memorial Day and happy Saturday. I hope your holiday is a blessed one as well as a safe one out there. But I know I've been off of my channel probably for almost a week now. If it haven't been a week, I wasn't going to make this video, but I decided to make this video. Uh, Reason why I have not been on my channel, been going through some personal things, guys. Uh, Trying to get my emotions back where they need to be. Uh, I'm not in a good place. I have not been in a good place. And I know I had to back off, um, which was the reason, one of the reasons why I decided to change my channel at the time that I had changed it. It's no longer Kicking It with Sean G. Uh, I'm just going to do me from this point on, guys. Um, Reason being, I know my place. And when I step out of my place, I'm only trying to help another, if you will. And sometimes that even backfire. And I don't know what y'all may call this, but I always call it getting bit. And it just let me know that, you can't help everybody. And when it's time for you to reach out for some help, that don't always mean that that help is going to be available. And it was unexpected for me when I reached out to get some help, but it shouldn't have been unexpected, but it was because I wasn't expecting it. At least I wasn't expecting the response that I had got. And with me already dealing with everything else I had to deal with or have to deal with, it just kind of took me down in a downward spiral and hurt my feelings, if you will. And I was trying to deal with it, and it just wasn't. It just wasn't working. So I was trying to figure out how I'm about to get myself turned back around, and the best way for me to be able to do that. And I learned to shut down. I learned to shut everything off and get in my little space. I guess that's what counselors do. Uh, when they feel guarded or whatever, I call it regrouping. So I go into my little shell, go in there and start figuring things out and talking to the Lord while I'm there. And thank God that I was able to get a bigger picture of my mother's photo. Came in right on time, because if nobody else could help me with this situation besides God, is my mother. And with me going through all that I'm dealing with, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, this is the most time that I felt that I really needed my mama close by. And if she can help me turn, if anybody can help me turn around, it can be her. And I cried 4 or 5 days just to try to cleanse my soul, cleanse some of the hurt, cleanse some of the pain, cleanse some of the, what I call betrayal. This is why I say it's very important for people to pay attention. When you got help around you, if you're not recognizing that help and that help is gone, it's not coming back. I'm a very helpful person. I help people more than I help myself. I guess that's where my life ended up taking a turn, because I was more about everybody else than I was for me. But I didn't forget about me. I just put myself on the back burner, if you will, just to see after everybody else for whatever it was at that time. Thinking that since I was handling things the way that I was handling them at an early age, I stuck to that, because once I learned it, that's what worked for me. But within these last 6 years, guys, and it's around this time, 6 years ago. Matter of fact, it is this exact time, 6 years ago, when all of this sickness started. And I walked away from it. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. Caught me off guard. And I chose to leave. But I talk about that on the story time if y'all would care to hear uh, that story time. You can leave it down in the comments. If not, I understand that as well. But I have never been a type person to where I don't express my feelings. I may not express my feelings the way others may express theirs or feel. I should express mine. I'm entitled to my feelings just like the next person is. And how I choose to handle or how I choose to cope with life, then I know. If don't nobody else agree with it, I know that it's the best route for me. And all I ask is for my space to be respected, just as I would respect another space or another person's space. But yeah, I'm dealing with a lot, guys. It's like deja vu. It's like all of this is starting all over again. Uh, from a mental standpoint, psychological standpoint. And I found my spirit uneased, if you will. And it was building up more pressure than I anticipated. I handle a lot of pressure, but I also release a lot of pressure. But this here, it's like it's sticking to me, and it just won't let loose. It won't let go. And I'm keep going back trying to figure out what is it that I'm not doing, or what is it that I am doing that's causing it to just not want to leave me alone. And I pinpointed the main factor of this issue as far as my feelings are concerned. Y'all know I made a video back in November the 1st. As a matter of fact, I made the video right after the incident occurred, when housing came in on me while I was in my shower. And what I felt was at my most vulnerable moment. And I was making a decision while in prayer and talking to the Lord before I made the decision to come out of my bathroom. And it stuck with me, guys. And I couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake it at all. So I also said to you guys I don't know if it was the last video or it may have been 2 or 3 videos ago, whatever video it was about me talking about my doctor and him trying to twist things, turn things, instead of it being what I came in there for, which was what I was always in there for on up for these 6 years, was my stomach issue. And he made it to me seem personal, so I got personal. And he suggested that I get some counseling, that it was about time for me to see somebody. And that stuck with me too. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't the type of person that like people that tell me what to do, but just because they suggest things doesn't mean that they're always wrong. I'm just on my own time. And my attitude is I'm going to do what I want to do. And my reason being for that is I learned everything on my own, guys. And since I learned it, that's what I roll with because it works for me. Even what don't work for me, I still figure out a way for it to work for me. So when I say I do what I want to do and I don't like people telling me what to do, that's where all that come from, guys. It's not that I don't need the advice or I don't want the advice or I'm not looking for the advice. I just handle things different than other people. And like I say, I feel it when it's on my time, that's when I'm going to take it on my time. And it started getting to me. And this is where I spent 3 days, the last 3 days, in prayer talking to the Lord. I was also in songs, gospel songs. I had also put my CD in my DVD player and let the book of the Bible play all night. And I also talked to my mom. And I know that I needed something other than what I had before, which meaning I didn't have the peace of knowing that when I counted on my mama for something, she was always there. When I count on the Lord to intervene, he's always there. But it was just me not wanting to let up off of how I was feeling, and I didn't realize how much from an emotional standpoint that it was making things worse for me, and it was going in the wrong direction, and I had to do something about it. Being locked down in a space and not being able to eat, I got some rest. I slept, but that's not the type of rest that I really, really need. My eyes is closed, but my mind is racing. And I guess it's because when I got my mind set, nobody else can change it. And I can understand why it kept on going back to November the 1st. And the things that I'm dealing with still up to this present point, as far as my medical issues. are concerned. And it became overwhelming for me. And I know I needed to do what I could do to get me in a better space. And my tears was my outlet for a minute or two. It's trying to cleanse my soul. But I also knew the reality of it was them very words that your doctor spoke to you. It's about time for you to listen to them. Stop being hard-headed. Stop trying to do everything on your own. Stop trying to be the bigger person. Stop trying to think that it will just weigh itself out when all it was doing was totally the opposite. I'm getting up in age, guys. It ain't like that when I was 21, 22, even though I had responsibilities raising my children and all, and seeing after my family. And I didn't realize that when I was in a space, it just left me. And when I got bit for stepping out for some advice, it really just, it tore my heart, to be honest. And I don't like to feel like that. I don't think nobody does. And that's something that's very hurtful for a person like me. Uh, but I reached out for some help, guys. I finally did take my doctor up on that advice, and I prayed that morning. I talked to my mom that morning, and I had a conversation with myself that morning, and I made a decision. It's time for you to make that call. So I made a call up to the clinic, and I asked them, was it okay if I came up there and talked with somebody? Y'all know how that goes. They get to asking you questions. Are you suicidal and this, that, and the third? No, I'm not suicidal, but I do need to talk to somebody. And the lady said that, yeah, I could come up there, and I would have to fill out some paperwork or intake or whatever have you. And I said, about how long do you think it would take? Because I knew that it was time for me to go and talk to somebody. But I was also feeling once I got there, if I wanted to follow through or not, because I'm so used to handling my own situations. I'm so used to rolling, if you will, a certain way. Uh, I'm just not the type of person that really let people in my business like that. Um, because I know that it's a vulnerable place and anything can happen in that vulnerable place. But she had told me to hold on for a second or two. And she came back to the phone and she said, well, there's nobody here now. If you want to come up here now, uh, you won't have to wait. You can just come right on in. And I said, okay, I done had a shower. I done put on my clothes. I said, I'm finna leave out now. I'm on my way. And she said, okay, we'll see you when you get here. I said, okay, and I hung up the phone. And I took a deep breath and I exhaled. And I said, well, it's now or never. And as I was driving up to the doctor's office, I was in the midst of changing my mind, but I wouldn't let my mind change me. I already knew what I had to do. So I went and eventually I got to talk to someone, and I didn't need the counseling part. Um, I just needed to talk. I needed to get it out. I needed to let it out. And this wonderful lady, God bless her heart, dealing with her own issues that I didn't even know she had going on. But this is just let me know that there's always somebody going through something worse than you are. But she sat there and she listened to me. She didn't break my conversation or nothing. She just let me talk. And when I realized that I'm finally getting an ear without no feedback or without no judgment or without anything, she's just there to listen. And it caused me to open up a little bit more. And I was excusing myself in the midst of me talking. Uh, there's so much going on, and she gathered that as well. But she still didn't interrupt. And at the end of it all, she said, "You didn't need counseling. You just needed to get it out. You needed to talk, and you needed somebody to listen." And she wanted to thank me for coming in, but I thanked her for her listening ear and not judging or speculating or whatever you want to call it. You was just there for what I needed at that moment in time. And the advice she gave me before I had left and went to the doctor, I don't want to jump back and forth, but this part is important too. I had read my horoscope, and from time to time, it hits dead on. I haven't read my horoscope and I don't know how long, but anywho, it's like, oh, okay, so that what made me go ahead and go to my doctor's appointment. And along the way, like I said, I was debating if when I got there, if I was about to turn around or whatever, but I followed through it. And she let me know that I didn't need no counseling. Anytime that I want to talk, only thing I need to do is call, let them know I'm coming. Just come up there and uh, I can go back there and talk to somebody. And I told her that I appreciate it, but in the midst of our conversation in the office, I had blatantly said, and sometimes I have to catch myself, guys. Um, I'm not perfect, but being the person that I am, I have to secure me too, which is why I'm so guarded. Um, I did say to her that this will be my first and my last time coming in here. And she just looked at me big-eyed, like, why would you say that or whatever? But, you know, this is just how I handle life or how I learned to live life. But I also know that everybody is not out here to hurt you. There's somebody out here that will listen. There's somebody out there that will help you. But I've been so busy helping everybody else till when I thought I wasn't forgetting about me, I actually was forgetting about me until I didn't got upset about something or somebody didn't call something to disturb my peace. And then there it go. But like I say, I'm human, guys. And I deal with life the way that I deal with life. But in the same token, I got off what I need to get off of my chest. And the advice she gave me was a green light, which confirmed that I was on the right track all along. It's just that I wanted to make sure I was in the right space and that it was the right timing. And I wouldn't have to worry about much of anything as far as this issue concerned, because why would I? I didn't cause anything. It was caused upon me. And I wasn't sitting well with it, wasn't going to sit well with it. And I knew eventually that I was going to do something about it. And that's the part that it came to, me doing something about it. And I realized once I had got all that pressure off of me by releasing it in the most safest way possible, it made me feel a whole lot better. It didn't feel like much of a burden. It didn't feel like that heavy load that I was carrying. And again, I probably wasn't paying it enough attention myself to realize just how much weight I was carrying. And it wasn't even mine to carry, but I was carrying it anyway. But I'll be back on my channel, guys, and I'll be updating you guys later on. Right now, I still need to give myself some time. I still need to give myself some rest. I'm not looking and I'm not feeling, even though it's not about no looks. Forgive me, guys. It's always about how I feel. Um, I'm just not where I need to be right now, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically. I'm not in my rightful space, if you will. But I'll be updating you guys when I feel that I'm up to making a video and informing y'all on uh, what I got going on or whatever, because it's only to help somebody else. Like I say, only time I come on here is either the Lord's giving me a message or me just talking about something that I then went through or whatever I'm going through, and maybe it's somebody out there that's going through it too, and that's just how we will make the connection. But other than that, I don't get on here for no other reason. It's not worth it to me, guys. I enjoy myself uh, uh, at the time that, I feel I need to. But what I mean by that, guys, is when I get on here, as far as me dancing around or whatever, playing my gospel songs or playing my rap music or whatever it is that I come on there with, guys, it's just to show you guys that no matter what position you in, don't mean that you have to stay there. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this one down, guys. I meant for it to be 15, 20 minutes long, but it's almost 30 minutes. But like I say, I update you guys and let you all know what and why uh, I was doing. I got to follow through. It wouldn't do me this good to be came this far just to leave it all where it's at when it really haven't done much of anything. And that's just defeating the purpose that I serve. But in the meantime and in between time, guys, I made a new channel. Some of you all may have saw it, came across it or whatever. Probably didn't think it's me, but it's me holding the teddy bear. I did put up a new video entitled Sean G Vlogs. That's at Sean G. No, it ain't. That's at Sean. That's at Vlogging. Vlogging with Sean G. It's not videos. There's no videos up on that channel yet, but go over there and support me, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So whenever it is I upload over there, guys, you all will be notified on my first video. I don't know when I'll be putting up a video far as vlogging, but you can count on it, guys. I eventually get around to it. I just got to take care of this little matter or this situation at hand and see where I'm going from there. I'm just cold, guys. That's why I had it on my head. My body is still going through some trying things, and my temperature, body temperature, I don't understand it. It's just I'm always cold. But anywho, guys, just be patient with me, and thank you guys for the love, support, shares, prayers, and comments that you all leave up under my videos, and go ahead and get my subscriber count up, guys. I'm going to need them subscribers as well as them watch hours. I'm trying to make some moves, guys. But like I said, I'll be updating you all and letting y'all know what is what. But I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. This is Sean G doing me. And with that said, guys, I'll see you all on my next video. You guys stay safe out there. Much love to you. And remember, guys, no matter what, always keep your head up. See you all on my next video. God bless.